Uh, it seems that these empty rooms, ghosts resides in there. Are you really sure that there's a guardian in one of these? It, he would say, I've never got bothered by them ghosts. The fact that it doesn't get in my way, they're better than humans already. Um, he said something like that. And after all, this place is like a hotel-esque. Hmm. There's another hotel around here? Hmm. He he basically wants to avoid human interactions or see humans in general. So he always preferred to avoid hotels. Yes, I do agree. These mansions don't have any human presence. But if there are enemies in each door, it might take a while. Hmm. Basta. And that's the case, we should split up just in case to increase the perimeter and the range we can cover. Any information, any sequence or sign of the guardian of hers, we should definitely report ourselves immediately. Yeah. Luckily, this place is a secluded but a very echoey and closed space. If we were to scream, we should be able to hear. Um, isn't it a little dangerous if we were to split up all of a sudden, especially now? This is true. I believe splitting into two might be the best option we have. We shouldn't do anything to dwindle Musta's strength of servants after all. But if that's the case, the one who suggested will be the second force that will split away. That I've already figured it out. Then, Sigurd, let us, you and I, together, go. Well, of course, my dearest beloved. That was the next question and the first idea and foremost. Do you have any objections, Musta? None at all, but. Hmm. In case of any unfortunate accidents or occurrence, let us find let us find a rendezvous point to come back to within a certain amount of time. Good. We should use this here. This should be fine and dandy. Then we're going to start separating and do our own independent action. I hope. I pray that glory is in your battle. Um. I couldn't say anything because these couples were very unhesitant and straightforward, but I believe that movement that you just did, you do realize in reality it's a very dangerous flag and um well, they already went. I'm sad. I believe we don't have to worry about them. After all, they're the beloved wife and husband of a gigantic dragon slayer and a battle Valkyrie. When it comes to life and death or ghosts, well, they shouldn't be able to take any guard down whatsoever. Besides, is there other things besides them? Wait, did you forget to save, perhaps? Please don't worry. This is all auto-saved. Well, if everything gets quite troubling, we'll go with that setting after all. Fidget, fidget, fidget. My beloved. Um, yes. Um, we've already defeated the ghost, didn't we? Um, is there a problem, m- dear? No. It's just that we're finally together, alone. That's what I thought. The fact that we two, just in a quiet, secluded room, was very comforting. And it's been a while since I've felt like this. Huh? Yes, tr- truly. It's almost it's almost like we're in our own world, just the two of us as we traverse the stars night. Yes, my beloved. The amethyst of crystallized yeah, your amethyst eyes. Your amethyst what's a very good line here? Your gaze that is almost as beauty, if not greater than the amethyst gem itself. Aw, they're gonna get killed. Damn! Maybe something like that could happen and maybe not. Well, you might be right. Master, you should know already, but when it comes to B rank horror movies, victims are all very lined up. Mm. It's always going to yeah, it always lines up to those idiotic couples that tries to separate from each other. But it's still afternoon. Well, I wonder for those idiot couples, the afternoon and night settings are being implemented. I wonder. Maybe all those viewers and feelings of those viewers that are angry or pissed off might kill one of them even in the afternoon, perhaps. It's so it's so irresponsible and it's outrageous that I believe even the rules would overrule itself for this specific situation. Yo, is this some next level fourth wall breaking? Essentially, Lily's like, I don't think the player base likes where it's going, where I've suggested, right? So if you don't know, all this Sigurd and Brahilda shit was all in Lily's mind, right? So in all Lily's mind, and says, you know, the staple of these horror victims are always those idiot couples that separates themselves to try to have holding ass bitches, holding hand bitches. And then she low-keys tell maybe, you know, the people of the outside perspective might get very angry, and maybe they, you know, maybe the afternoon rule won't care towards them, you know, because of the how much of a hatred that Sigurd's getting that Brahilda's ass or hands. Sorry, you know, I didn't mean to be disrespecting to all the donkeys out there. It says, yes. I believe when it comes to a horror film, a murderer would definitely arrive around those times. Meaning, isn't this a little bad? Should we stop them? Same. I agree. So essentially, we don't know what's happening with Sigurd and Brahil. Um, well, we've confirmed the fact that we were gonna wait it out. and we've arrived at our location on time, but yeah, the Sigurds and them are coming, huh? Huh? What the fuck are those two doing? Are they fucking around? The fact that they're all alone together in a secluded area and doing things here and there. Damn it! I wanted to do that with my master Ko. If he was here too, you know. It's pissing me off that they're actually, they're pissing me off that the fact that they're actually doing it. That might not be true, Miss Consort Yu. This worst case scenario, it might be. Yes, it's unfortunate, but I believe we have to investigate from ourselves. After all, we can't have that slip just in case, so we should leave somebody here just as an anchor. We should leave it here just as an anchor. I would write a note to make sure that they won't move if they come back. So let us go. Full speed ahead. They're dead. It's all bloody. Oh, they're both dead for sure. I've already experienced death once, so I know. They're pretty dead. Why? Miss Brahilda, what happened? Well, it seems that the trigger has occurred just when two male and a female gets together in a room. A flag has triggered. Yeah, with 1% of possibility, it would become a reality. But I'm practically still alive. There's nothing to be surprised about. Huh? You're still alive? What is happening? Why? Indeed, I would have been insta-killed if I didn't have for my guts. Sigurd, you're alive. I'm glad. What really happened? Were you assaulted? No, it's just Brahilda. I'm pretty sure Brahilda got out of control and just fucking ripped him a new one. I don't know. In this room, I feel like something has happened, but I can't remember. It seems... Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think something very important happened after all. I'm still alive here. To 言いながら我が愛の血まみれの手を握っているのは話の内容は全く関係なく、ましてや証拠隠滅なのではないので気にしないでほしい。So it's essentially, Sigurd says don't worry about it. Nothing actually happened, probably. The fact that I'm still alive kind of proves that. But then again, there's nothing to do with my beloved who soaked her own hands in red. It has nothing to do with the conversation of whatsoever. And it's not as if an evidence of short. And I'm not trying to destroy evidence that's happening within here. Don't worry about what happened. あの手の血のり、剣を振るった状態でついたようだわね。It says that battle maiden, aka that Valkyrie's hand. The way that she has her blood splattered on her hand seems like she got caught. Yeah, the blood got caught while swinging the sword, didn't it? Means that. Wait, isn't she the culprit who actually tried to kill Sigurd? Well, whatever. It seems like it's a regular occurrence, so I'll just keep it at bay. Sigurd, I as long as you were safe, I was going to be okay, and I would have been. So I think they were about to do something. But I think our berserker side couldn't handle the romantic situation, and she started fucking gutting out Sigurd. I think that's what fucking happened. And the consort was like, hold up. This swing's definitely a slice of life. She literally sliced Sigurd's life. You know, holding hands. Like, it's essentially, think of Sigurd holding Sigurd's hands. Think of Sigurd holding Brahilda's hands, but you only see Sigurd's hand as if he's trying to cover up the splash of blood that got on Brahilda's hand. But you can see it on her biceps and, like, you know, her entire fucking dress plus mouth. Hey, can you shut up already? You guys are really bothering me, you know. The fact that you're in this abandoned place and you're still making such a ruckus. You must have had quite the daily boredom, weren't you? Who is this? If you want to make some rambunctious noise, go to the sea already. The sea. Of course. Not in the sea. Not in the sandshore, you idiots. Go to those up on those cliff tops, those hills. Once you fall in that hill, you'll lose your life. Why don't you go here? Yeah, why don't you go hear the waves? Yeah, why don't you go out there and jump off and listen to the sound of waves, all right? I can definitely guarantee you the most gruesome feeling will be awaiting for you there. And if you guys were still alive by then, hey, come back and tell me how it feel. Huh? What the hell? What is this very familiar yet vulgar tone of language? It seems it's from the next room. Ah, so you were there. Everybody, let's move to the next room. That's going to be my guardian. Of course. We can, if only if Mr. Sigurd and the others are okay. Can you guys move? Not a problem at all. Let us go, Brahilda. Otto. It seems like I have no feelings in my legs. It seems you have no feelings in your legs. Then, my love, let me shoulder you on. Come over. It'll be problematic. Grab. What the hell? Come on now. What is wrong with you? I know that I'm going to saying this right now. Stop showing this shit off, will you? Especially in front of me who doesn't have master code. Hello? Whoa, is that Anderson? What the fuck? Nice. Wait, that's an adult Anderson. We don't have that. The fact that you came in without even knocking. What are you? Do you live here or something? I thought it was just going to be the tax collectors, but damn, seems to be I met the wild bunch of thugs and bandits, huh? Well, sorry to tell you, don't have any cash. All I've got is these manuscripts and memos and writings. Anywho, they're all tier 2s and below after all. But if you want to, but if you want to get any of these on your hands, I'll sell it for you for a great price. Wait, I've never seen this person before. Yes, I just kind of come back home. Anybody that's trouble here? So you're Lily. So they're friends of yours? Ugh, the fact that you bring them in without even asking permission. Well, they seem to be troubled, so I had to. Anywho, again, you've trashed this entire room once again. You really are a hopeless human, after all. This place was abandoned from the beginning. Cleaning is useless as... Cleaning this will be unnecessary and useless. The fact that this mansion... This mansion's only used for my own sake of writing and stockpile. If it gets trashed, I only need to use a different room. Creating a library is my specialty and my only after all. Besides, I've never asked you to help me around and take care of me in the first place. It seems you already found your new guardians. Why don't you go out there and play with them forever? That's not going to work. You've already given me a reward, and therefore I have to do the task. Until your manuscripts and writings are over, even if it might be a nuisance, I will be helping you hand in hand. Hit me where... Yeah, you do hit me where it hurts, huh? It seems that she went for the entire finish and not just a draft. Well, whatever. And what's your reason here? There's no needs to be here. I don't really care about what you all do, but what's your guys' background intrigued me more than ever. Well, whatever be the case, information is very valuable. So if you want to speak, I'll hear it. Oh, Karudea. Special singularity. Special singularity is depicting this exact land that you seek, huh? I've never heard of this organization called Karudea. First time hearing it, but very interestingly nostalgic to the ears. Perhaps maybe there is a me, some sort of... Yeah, there is a me over there in the Claudia that perhaps might be a very similar quirked or attributed person, huh? But sadly, I have no memory of recollections of any sort of these things. I do everything all by myself. I don't trust anybody. I don't cooperate with anyone else. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. So perhaps... Maybe if you were to fix the singularity and it's all gone, perhaps I'll return to my original state. Then if that's the case, take as long as you can to solve this riddle, will you? I would love a vacation long as I can, and we'll take this vacation as long as I want. Don't worry. Just think of me as just a writer that's been honing in his pen and thinking and dying in his own thoughts. I don't plan on work as a servant. Wait, what the hell? This person is never looking back. He's just writing in the table. He's never once looked at us in the eye. Yes. As you can see, a very piece of shit and very hard to maneuver. But you know, before everybody was here, he was definitely done some field works around, and he was doing investigation in this land, so I thought he would be of use to you of some sort, maybe.
Hey, I'm gonna repeat this again. I'm not gonna collaborate or cooperate with anybody or working together. The fact that if I were to collaborate or cooperate with you, I am going to have a target on my back because I'm allying with you and create an enemy. This is a vacation. Yeah, this is a vacation after all. I want to live and sleep and write in peace. I want to finish this job as fast as I can and using these dumb and irregular logic and enjoy myself to the fullest by getting more things done.
This... You're talking about the reward I gave out, right?
AKA magical energy that you've got from me.
And as you can see, his attitude is so big, but his Saint Graph is so tiny that even he would lose against the solo battle against ghosts. So I so happen to give my magical resource to him so he can live like this.
She kept on saying that I was in. She kept on saying that I was in trouble and kept on insisting it. The fact that she was being pushover and trying to help out and calling it as a good deed. I'm not something to be. I'm not something to be paraded or you're going to get rewarded from. I'm just going to do my job and I'm going to do the things that I got owned on. So now I'm right here writing manuscripts and writing origins.
I see. I understand, but I don't. Well, you know, it's the usual give and take, I think. And Sensei, how is the progress going? Sensei? It's been 2 straight days, you know?
I've changed my mind, Protag. It seems that it's time for me to help you out. I don't have any memories, but I am a servant after all. I'm going to starting from now on, I'm going to prioritize on restoring humanity for your sake. And with the situation you've given me, I've realized and understood the situation to a brief degree. It's going to be an instinct of the writer, and as a writer and a novelist, it'll behoove you to check at the newest findings that you check. Make sure you check the newest finding areas that you know. I don't understand these movies and other genres, but you've read the scripts and you know those lines and promised flags, right? Understand that in every single place, there is no place that has no meaning, after all. That's the basics of the basics. The world that exists, and because the world that exists there, it just means that it was a world prepared. It might not happen within your lifetime, or it might not happen or have any meaning at that current time. But in order to create a drama, it was a necessary world that was cultivated in the beginning. You might think that it might be an ordinary thing to do. It might feel like it's useless, utterly motionless, or not really paying attention in mind. But make sure you read and understand all that and come back. In order to figure out and solve a mystery, or in order to figure out and solve a story, and in order to entice and spice up the tales. That's something that has existed to those things. Those things are existed to spice up such tales. Well, other than that, it would be this mansion. didn't explore this place up and down all the way, right? Then continue your search. And bring that little girl with you. And at best, try to do your best to not come back here for 5+ days, will you? I'll figure something else by then. I'll leave it to me. Yeah, I'll leave it to me 5 days later. I'll leave it to the 5 days future me. I feel like I was disrespected somehow. All right, artists. Sir Artist, I have a question if you don't mind. In this mansion, at the current time of past day, aka yesterday, I have not witnessed it till today. Huh? What the hell? You didn't see this mansion. Maybe it's the owner of the mansion taking an effect. To be perfectly honest, I don't have any memories or recollection in the first place. No. Well. Let me correct that. I wasn't targeted or I wasn't manipulated by anything, is what I should say. So that the fact that this irregular occurrence were to happen to all of you, it means that someone in or within you has done something, well, no. If I were to say any longer, I might be overstepping my boundaries here. I'm going to go back to my writing now. But before I do that, I guess I should clear something beforehand. Lily, I'm going to ask you to give me more food as a reward. To be perfectly honest, right now I'm very in trouble. In front of this writing manuscripts, I at least want to feel satisfied before tackling these problems. I want something nice, nicely fresh fish, cooked and steam boiled. No, well, we're in mountain or in this zone after all. Bufu tequila. I need something meat oriented. Give me something meat oriented and mountainside. I don't know if the taste would be different, but I want something like a hidaju, aka a very expensive fucking cow meat. You know, helping others in need is my specialty and my hobby, but I definitely want to ignore his stupid requests sometimes. That's what I'm feeling.